The clinic was primarily established to try and address the huge HIV/AIDS problem that was rising up in this area, which nobody was addressing in any kind of way at all.
You find that it's a patient very sick and there's no one to take care of that patient. And there's no place that you can really refer this patient to for care.
The whole aim of the clinic is to serve the patients, basically. It's not just to put a tick. It's okay, I've done that now I can go and do what I really want. This is what we really want to do.
Here the clinic is really an outpatient unit. If it's a slightly longer term thing, we have a hospice in the community.
This is a hospice where the patients that are very sick, they come here.
That inpatient unit in the community was initially designed and set up for people who were probably going to be just helped to die in peace and dignity. But with antiretrovirals, what's happened is that it's become a TB and HIV ARV rollout place.
Peebles was part of the First Mile First Inch project, and I was very keen to research mesh networks, but really community-owned mesh networks. Our initial thing of connecting the hospice to the clinic was driven by a reality that they had very expensive cell phone connections and it cost them a lot of money.
900?
It's too much.
Yeah, it's too much.
A month.
A month, yes.
And even today, the chance of getting a landline into the community is it's non-existent. Telkom are not interested.
It's very crucial because we're transferring patients there every day, so we need to let the sisters know who we're sending across and what needs to be done.
And also, if there is a critical patient, you must call the doctor.
We had just got the satellite connection that was available. Thinking about it, we could have voice over internet protocol types telephones and things, and the need was to get a telephone across to the hospice. So it seemed to be an opportunity to say, hey, we could actually have our own mesh.
It's an enlightening facility. It makes people more aware of their surroundings and encourages communication.
Just by setting up my device, I may give accessibility to the network for somebody else or for many other users. So you are node A, she's node B, I'm node C. I send a message saying, hello, I'm node C, I do exist. And that's the first message that I send. And you can receive my message and you see, there's a message from node C. And it's the first. I didn't hear that before. And then you hear from her, and you already have heard that she exists because she does the same and you do the same.
Well, the key to developing a mesh network is the blue and black box. It's a Linksys WRT54GL. The device was not open source, but once an open source operating system is on it, it can be used for all sorts of applications.
We had the right conditions and we had the opportunity to test whether mesh could work. Like, does it actually work? Could it deliver?
We found that because basically this side of the valley was littered with farmers who were quite enthusiastic. So if we could hop skip along all the farmers, then we could look across to the other side of the valley into the community and give them internet access.
Because I have some knowledge about computers, and then I meet to show me a lot of things, including this wireless, like I mesh with Masoi people, especially schools and clinic and the hospice and this house for Agnes. We're connecting the internet, the mesh here.
First time it was at at school. Then we went there, we saw all these things. I said, one day I'll have this thing.
The antenna over there is pointed at the Sakili school, which is over on that side.
More nodes mean more neighbors, more routes to signal through, and therefore a mesh network becomes stronger with the addition of nodes, not weaker.
We want it because we can't do without a computer. So I don't know what's the real problem. The satellite was not working already.
Because the school, they moved their computers to another room, and then now the problem, the internet is not working anymore. So you have to go and fix. These people are going to get an internet again.
It's working on its own.
Is it something that you really need?
To the internet? Yes, but because it's using more electricity, you don't use it. 2 weeks maybe, it doesn't work a long time, this one.
Oh, only 2 weeks it worked.
So we need this one to work.
Okay. Unfortunately, the house where it was set up to be the main place, the equipment wasn't set up correctly.
If somebody is prepared to take the thing and run with it, it can actually be useful, and I would think it will always be cheaper than 3G.
You know, in fact, if there was an incredible urgency in the community to get onto the net for any reason, they'd be knocking at our doors and saying, hey, what's going on? Who's switched off? What's broken? Whereas that pressure is not there.
But they are interested because I'll let them chat to my friends. So they'll see how it goes, it's nice, yeah.
But it was more interesting to us to see how people discovered stuff themselves and identified their own uses. And I think that's where community networks are really going to go, when people are discovering their own, like every computer and internet user, discovering their own connections between the knowledge and how they'll use it.
When I grew up, I didn't say that I want to do this, I want to do this. But when I had a computer, it's like I saw the reality of life. I said, I need to have a computer certificate to do this and this and this.
There's a lot of people, like young people, are staying at home, using drugs, drinking, all of these things, because they said government is not providing about a job, they don't have a job.
You know, if you get kids searching the internet and programming and instant messaging, they're exploring technology that their teacher, that's not part of the teacher's curriculum.
I suppose at the end you kind of thought, well, we got it to work and we can see that it works, and that almost was the end in itself.
And as I said that he will fix the internet at school, so we're waiting for him to do so. Yeah, till then, yeah, we have no internet. I'm not using my computer, but sister's here said that she'll fix it on the weekend, so I'll be back on the game.